Hi folks, this is Danny at Bradley James Classics. I apologise for any wind noise today because it is a bit blowy, but it's worth it because we are seeing a limited edition Mini from 1989. It's a very rare sight these days because it is the Mini 30 and it was built to commemorate Minis getting to 30 years old. And special badges was a part of the regalia that was fitted to the car. Special stripe pack. They made 3,000 in total. 2,000 of them were black, 1,000 were, I think they called it cherry red. And this is a beautiful car that's had extensive restoration work. It looks $1 million. It certainly looks beautiful from the outside. Lots and lots and lots of new parts. Now the gentleman that we're selling the car for is going to be handing me over the file of invoices and bits and pieces he's got for the spend, but it was done by a very well respected Mini specialist, so it hasn't been a DIY job, it's been a professional restoration. The car itself runs beautifully well, laughably small 41 brake horsepower, derived from the 998cc A-Series engine in an absolute hoot to drive. I think they're about 680 kilos, so power to rate ratio, that's what makes them so much fun. Now, I'm darting around, but I will slow down and show you just how nice it is. Light alloys, a nice set of new tyres all round, super clean, painted engine, the right colour. A little addition, I think, is a very smart looking golden grille. I think it suits with the black beautifully well. And here we are, there's that badge which commemorates the 30 years. 68,000 miles, which is rather respectable from a car from 1989. Obviously, they were made in 89, that's when the 30-year anniversary was. Beautiful, rock solid, completely sorted underneath, whole floor pans, the usual works that gets done. Now I'm going to sit inside because it's less blowy. Hopefully you'll hear me a bit better and I can talk to you a little bit about the specifications. So if you took the Mini Mayfair was a top of the range Mini from this era, and then you added some extra things, you got to a Mini 30. Now, I'm not going to give you an exhaustive list, but certainly the bits that I know about in my capacity as the classic car guy, I know that there was a few uniques. We've had a look at the stripe kit. That looks very striking. They have this red leather steering wheel, and I'm happy to say that because of 68,000 miles, this one has stayed in rather good condition. There's a little badge that crops up in a few areas on the car, namely the front, sides and back. Now, like the Mayfair, we have 3 dials. One's a ref counter, speedo, and then we've got gauges which show the temperature and how much fuel. They had as standard a codable radio from Philips. Now, we need to get the radio for this one. This one is pretty standard in that the heater sits here with a blower motor. There's a manual choke, heated rear windscreen, and you pull for heat. Turn on lights, heated rear windscreen, hazards, and that tells you if you need any brake fluid. That's pretty standard in Minis. This rather luxurious and rather swish wall-to-wall carpeting in red, that's all standard. And then these partial leather seats or half leather seats, you can see leather through the front, a nice trim, a little logo on the seat, and leather up the top and headrests. Same for the back, excellent condition. And these couple of Philips hi-fi speakers are factory fit. They're the ones that come with this particular model. Now there's more so modern paperwork where the restoration work's been carried out, not so much the ancient stuff, so it's a partial service history, I'm afraid, but what we have got obviously comes with the car. The car is really in excellent condition inside. There's not a huge amount of trim in these early Minis, of course, but let's have a look what we have got. 4-speed gearbox, a nice little no gaiter on the steering wheel, but a good handle here. This is where we're plugging in our seat belts. Nice and basic floor cards, door cards. The car hasn't been got at, as I would say, which has got lots of extras. It hasn't. It's pretty much how it left the factory, and a very sympathetic restoration which took care of its body. And I've had a really good look around this car. We've had the benefit of seeing it on the ramp and looking how rock solid and well prepared it's been. And I think my criticism from the inside, we've got a little snag here in the headlining, and just over in this corner where the two corners meet, that you can just see, yeah, that could be slightly better, but I am now being very fussy. Nice that it's got rear seat belts, and of course those little pockets at the side where you can bit of cubby storage space. Dashboard in really nice condition, no cracks and tears in there. And I mentioned how nice the steering wheel is. Very pretty underneath the engine as well. Now let's see, it's not blowing as much outside now. Let's pop outside together and have a little look. It's probably worth mentioning that all the cars we sell will go through our workshop. They always get checked over. We are the leading classic car repair shop in our area. People bring their classic cars from miles around to us at Bradley James for restoration work, tune-up, servicing. So you can be rest assured that when the cars leave us, they have gone through our workshop. They are good to go. The cars can be delivered anywhere in the UK at a very reasonable price. We just require your postcode to get a quotation to you, and we'd be, as I say, delighted to get this one delivered. You're very welcome to come and drive it home. I mean, it's a super little car to drive. The choice is yours. We offer a part exchange service generally, and we do look at classic, modern, and also some light commercial, so we try to make it easy. Here's the engine, very clean. Now what's in the boot, those in the know will know that there's usually an engine cover which sits over here. This one is actually sat in the boot, and it just locates in there and there. I popped it off just so you could see just how nice and clean this engine is. Now, that's a 998cc. It is the A series engine, of course, and you can see how nice she is in the engine bay. All correct, no signs of any oil leaks, starts on the button, drives exceptionally well, just as you expect from a nice basic Mini. There are absolutely oodles of specialists dotted around the country. You will not find this car difficult to get maintained if you're not mechanically minded yourself. There's an array of spare parts, lots of clubs, lots of rallies, and if you show up in one of these at any car show, I assure you, you'll be given the thumbs up, because the classic Mini, especially the super limited edition 30 model, is going to be welcomed anywhere. Now, the paintwork, as I said, is in beautiful condition. It's had a beautiful paint job to the paint shop. Some new stripes fitted all the way throughout. As you can see, that does add a really classy aspect to the car. There's absolutely no scrapes, no rust, no dents. It is waterproof, a very good investment for the future, because Mini prices over the years appear to get stronger and stronger, and the limited cars, which they only made so many of, are always going to be a favourite. So, to summarise, 68,000 miles on a 1989 Mini 30 special edition car, 998cc 4-speed manual gearbox. These are an absolute hoot to drive. Everybody loves driving a little Mini. It's a real go-kart experience. Extensively restored professionally. It's in wonderful condition. It's ready to hit the road, enjoy yourself lots, or put into a collection. Either way, the Mini is good to go. If you have any questions, or you'd like to come and have a look at this special little car, please get in touch through the usual channels. We'd be delighted to help you out. And if you need this car delivering, as we said, this car can get delivered anywhere in the UK at a very competitive price, or if you want to go further ashore, then we are also very happy to help with transportation with your shipping agent. Well folks, this is Danny of Bradley James Classics. Thank you for watching my video today. Signing out.